This is my most highly requested video from all of our followers on TikTok. Okay, we are using oil today, so this is something that you are going to want to make sure that you're using oil for, just because all the techniques you do need oil for. But this is a full back release today. We're going to focus in heavily on one side. This will make it so that your massage is actually going to be able to last longer because you're not getting bored, you're not running out of things to do. I'll walk you through step by step how to do everything, and it's really going to make the time fly by when you focus in on one side. This entire video is focused on the left side with a little bit of scalp work that I'm showing you right here. I like to do a hand over hand motion when I'm doing the neck, and I will just pull that up into the scalp and I'll work the suboccipitals here. I like to do scalp and neck work at the same time. I do a lot of it face up, but I do like to hit it when I'm face down like this just because it feels amazing. The pressure's off of your head. So I'm using claw hands to do this, and I do like to pull the hair a little bit too. I always make sure to pull at the root, and I will pull the hair like all at the same time in good big chunks, so it's not like little pulls here and there. And you just want to check in with your client. If they like this, cool. If they don't, cool. Some people do, some people don't. You can do this a few more times than I did. I just wanted to show you kind of my technique I use for that. But I will start by warming up the entire left side of the body. It's technically the right side, but I'm going to refer to it as the left because we're watching it from, a different perspective. You can take this session all the way up to like an hour. I'm just using a forearm right now. I'm using very broad pressure, which means I'm not using like the tip of my elbow to massage this low back. I'm really using the entire length of my forearm here. This is super important to note because it is two different types of massage technique. You could be doing that forearm work with really broad pressure and switch to an elbow and have very much pointed pressure, and it will feel like two completely different massage techniques. This is how our partners or clients aren't getting bored with like the same thing over and over, but we're still being able to get deep into the muscle and really make change happen in the muscle. Okay, as you can see here, I follow with my hands a lot. So when I'm doing forearm movements like this, I'm following up with another forearm, or I'm following up with a hand just gliding behind the initial massage movement, just to feel like I'm really in touch and in tune with the body. One of the number one things taught in massage school is that you want to have one hand on the body at all times. So I really like to just keep like a hand over hand motion going, or I always like to follow my technique just to have both hands and arms connected as much as possible. Okay, we warmed up the low back, we used our fists, we used our forearms, and now I'm jumping into the upper back as well. So I'm using those gliding techniques I've been using on the low back, and I'm bringing them to the upper back. Pretty much the same thing. A lot of gliding, a lot of forearms, really just doing slow, broad work with a good amount of pressure, and this will seamlessly connect the two so that both upper and lower back are warm, and we can kind of flip-flop between the two. If you prefer to just do the low back at once and then the upper back, that's fine. But I do find that this provides more of a relaxing experience because there's more of a flow and it doesn't feel as choppy. This is one of my favorite massage movements here because we're really just using our fists to really pull away the muscle from the spine. So we're going from the spine and we're pulling all the way to the sides of the body. This is super important to do because you're giving the muscles friction. You're hitting them and massaging them in a different way than we're normally used to. It's super relaxing, it feels super good, and it's just a great massage technique. So I do like to go and use my forearms from the shoulders and kind of put pressure down towards the toes when I'm hitting the shoulders. If you're someone that carries your shoulders in your ears, this is going to feel like heaven for you. Once I do this to relax the shoulder, I'm now going in with elbow work. This really just means that I'm able to do more targeted pressure, and I'm really focusing on the rhomboids. This is where the traps are too, so you are hitting different muscles here that refer pain to different areas. Some common ones are frequent headaches people get, some arm pain, some tingling, numbness. Like when you start to massage this and you go deeper and use a little bit more pressure, a little bit more targeted work, you will start to feel your referral pain. We want to make sure with that targeted pressure that we're avoiding the shoulder blade, that scapula, because we don't want to go over that with super targeted like elbow pressure. That's not comfortable. I love to pull the arm down when I'm working the traps and the rhomboids in this area. I'll use fists starting at the spine and I'll pull this all the way down to the shoulder. This is going to get this whole area warmed up. It's going to break up the fascia, release any adhesions in this area, which are like knots, trigger points, all these things. If you have really stubborn trigger points and knots in this area, this is the go-to move. Okay, I slide right in with an elbow. This is the killer move. It's amazing. All of my clients are in love with it. They're obsessed with it. What I said earlier about going over the scapula or the shoulder blade, this only applies when the arm was back like that. When the arm is pulled forward like this, it's much easier to go over that shoulder blade with an elbow. There are muscles on top of the shoulder blade that actually do feel amazing to work out, and they do refer pain to other areas too. So if you feel anything crazy happening here, it's totally normal. Feeling referral pain or pain in different areas just means that you're pressing on one area and you're feeling the pain somewhere else. So let's say you're pressing in the upper back, You might feel that pain all the way up your neck into your head. You might feel it all the way down your arm. It just depends on which trigger point you're hitting, and the one way to get rid of this pain is to work it out through massage therapy. I love to hit the upper back going the opposite way too with an elbow, because I like to hit ththese muscles from a different angle. This is just making sure that I'm able to let everything go and really work everything out. I'm using my body weight here too. This is not stressful on my body at all whatsoever, because I'm using my full body weight to be able to get the pressure that I need. Again, I'm just taking these techniques and I'm bringing them down the full lower back to really connect everything that we've been doing so far. You will find that the more that you massage the back, the more your hands just start to kind of do what they want. Like, you will kind of get more of like an intuition type of massage going. So you can learn a couple techniques, keep them in your toolbox, that's awesome. But the more you do this, it's going to become more and more natural for you. Things aren't going to feel as choppy, it's going to feel more like a flow. I know I do preach no thumbs when I'm massaging, but I do a little bit of thumb over thumb work sometimes. Right now I'm doing it in the lower back with my thumbs. I'm just gliding along the spine on that left side, but I'm using one thumb to massage and I'm putting my other thumb on top of my thumb just to get more pressure and more stability here. I'm doing the same thing with the upper back, as you can see. I try for the most part to stack my thumbs and wrists so they're all in a straight line, so I'm not like getting any kind of crazy thumb pain. But I'll just finish out the upper back here with more targeted lines using my thumbs like that. It gives really good deep pressure, really good targeted pressure, and if there's specific areas that your partner's like, ooh, I feel that, it's really painful, you can kind of sit there for a minute till the pain dissipates. I'd recommend staying anywhere from a minute to a minute and a half, but it just depends. If it dissipates sooner, you can move on. I'm finishing out with some lymphatic work towards the armpit just to get everything kind of flowing, moving along, and I'm doing that same shoulder technique where I'm pushing the shoulder towards the feet yet again, but I'm gliding this all the way down to the lower back. I'm going to repeat this a couple times back and forth, and this is the end of our massage. Do the same thing on the other side. This is going to feel amazing. Try this out on your partner tonight or send this to them so they can try it out on you, and let me know how you guys enjoyed this one. Drop in the comments with anything else you guys want to see, anything follow along or self-massage style, and I will see you guys next Monday.